Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am sharing another card which was a challenge between me and my crafty friends. So first of all, as I have done a few times before, I am combining the Dandy Day Merry Mice for Chibitronics and the Superstar from Lawn Fawn as being my images for this card. But maybe it's important to tell you what the challenge was, being all stars. So I made a few cards using some stars in it, and I actually really enjoyed it. But I was sort of stuck with the color scheme. It was also because of second challenge that I used the same color scheme, but just for you guys, I really enjoyed using a big amount of stars, being that it's so joyful, it creates so much light, and I thought, why not challenge the others to do the same, make a card that is really showcasing a lot of stars. So I bought this new Foarsquare backdrop portrait. Actually, I used it on a card before that I showcased on my Instagram. I hadn't shoot a video from it. I didn't video record it, so that was a shame because I really liked the end result. But I am using that Foarsquares backdrop again, and I am going to create a night sky, putting putting a mouse on every square and lots of stars, as the challenge is all about stars. Another thing that I recently got was some different types of gold paper. They are the ones that I got are all from Tonic Studios, and they are lovely. So that one I was going to use today as well, just to get some gold paper going, and once I'm all up for that, I can continue with other golds for the other cards that I might be making in the future. So here I am using the die cuts to help me get all those mice cut out with that gorgeous white border all around it, adhering it with some purple tape to keep it in place so that nothing will shift while I am running it through my die cutting machine. And then I will continue with my backdrop. So the paper that I'm using is Neenah 110, and the images were stamped out with Gina K Design Amalgam ink, being an ink that is great for Copic markers but also for watercoloring. It's really versatile, I love it, and it's an amazing black color. It's strange to say that, but there are different sort of blacks and I really like this one. So just if you are looking for a gorgeous black, which you can use with different mediums, this is your go-to. So I am taping down these squares. I don't want them to go out of this backdrop because I first want to create my background, being a really dark black bluish sort of background. I am blending and blending, and I will keep on blending until I am happy. So I'm using Stormy Sky, Chipped Sapphire, Black Soot, and I will be adding some peacock feathers if I'm not wrong. But for reference, I will also list them down below, as I'm usually doing. I will list down my supply list. So I am starting really light and I'm just adding layers and layers of colors until I am completely happy with my background. Now that I'm happy with the blending, I am going to add some liquid stardust from Lawn Fawn on top of this panel. I also contemplated whether I was going to add some white paint drops, but I decided, because I'm going to work with that gold in the stars, that I was just going to add this liquid stardust and keep it simple for the rest, so that the gold would really stand out. So here I have my mirror cardstock that I'm going to use. I just cut out a smaller piece that I could use for die cutting all these stars. And then the stars that I'm going to use is actually from another die set. So first of all, the big star I'm using from this backdrop. But I'm also the Say What gift tags stars are also used for this card, and I die cut it a few times, but that was just too lengthy, so I chopped that part out of this video. I have a lot of stars in my little bowl there, and now I'm using some Scotch 3M foam tape to lift up my panel. And then I will inlay those squares inside these windows as soon as I have adhered this element onto my card base. So now I'm using some liquid glue from Gina Designs to adhere my squares as well. And then I can add all the elements onto my card. I also wanted to add wish on the bottom of my card, therefore I'm using the Charlie alphabet die from Hello Bluebird. There are also lovely dies from Lawn Fawn that came out in the last release. I haven't got them yet, so I couldn't choose them. They are lovely, but this is the only bold alphabet die set that I got. So I used this one, and I'm really happy with the result as well. So as you saw before, I am using the same gold paper as I did for the stars. This way everything sort of match with each other. And I also die cut it out of some Neenah to add onto the back of my letters to give a bit of dimension when adhering it onto my card. And as soon as this word is adhered to my card, I will be able to add more and more stars as well. And then this card is finished. So I really hope that you like this card idea. I am obsessed with these mice from Lawn Fawn, that's clear. I think I use them enough to be able to say that. I am really curious about what my friends have thought of, and I will link to the cards as well below so that you can see what they created. If you have any questions, you can always leave them down below and I will answer them as quick as possible. I'm hoping that you enjoyed this video. I'm really thankful for you all to watch it and to stop by on my channel. I'm flattered by each and every one of you, and I am hoping to see you next time as well. Have a lovely day. Bye!